Hello, my name is Timothy, and this is my very first vlog. Now, I want to get. I am getting involved into videography and vlogging and social media and things of that nature. I am heading to the Apple store right now to grab a external hard drive. So anyways, man, there's a lot of great things. I feel that I have the privilege and the honor to be a part of in life, traveling, serving people, going into schools, public schools, churches, things of that nature. And I was thinking, man, I want to bring people in the journey with me. So I think vlogging is one of the great way to do it. It's something I've always aspired to do, but I wanted to at least build a team around me and find someone who already does videography. But the problem is, I can find them, but their scheduling or their flexibility in their schedule is not like mine, right? So anyways, I thought, well, I could just try to learn myself. And as I'm being faithful and learning the best as I can, we'll see what just grows from there. So anyway, so I am on the way to the Apple store to pick up an external hard drive. Things I already have. I have a MacBook Pro already. I literally just got Final Cut Pro X. What was it? And there's some again, so show you how knowledgeable I am of this subject now. So I'm starting nitty gritty, y'all. I'm ignorant of the matter. It's for real. So this is going to be an awesome journey, but I'm eager to learn. So we got Final Cut Pro, and there was like five things in the bundle. I'm a college student. And so Apple has where you get these Final Cut Pro. There's 4 other programs like Motion and some other things that it's called the Pro Bundle, where you get it for like $200 compared to it being considerably expensive separate. So I think Final Cut Pro in the App Store right now is $300 in and of itself. So it's an incredible deal. So anyway, I have a iPhone Max, iPhone XS Max, and I have a DJI gimbal, and so I had the iPhone 7 for ages. You know what I mean? I kept immaculate care of it. Eligible upgrade, and what really moved me to the XS Max, the reason I wanted to take that step, was the new camera, but it's the dual SIM that got me. So I carry 2 phones. I have the iPhone Max, and I have a Samsung Note 8, and the Samsung Note 8 is my business line. I have on my website and business cards, stuff like that. I had a different number, but we were always traveling in different states and whatnot. So, but I heard through that the iPhone, eventually they have a physical SIM, but then they also have a electronic SIM or something like that. So I can eventually take this number and put it on that phone. And so I maybe cop this iPhone Max. And so, because I would love to carry one phone, right? So anyway, I just wanted to invite you into my first vlog, and like I said, it's gonna be quite an adventure. I know I'm excited about the YouTube community and jumping into that, as there is a plethora of knowledgeable individuals that is constantly releasing content that I know from my Final Cut Pro that I can learn from and things of that nature, and just watching their videos, getting inspiration and stuff. So I've always been the type of guy that I never want to bound myself by excuses. I believe, listen, you got to get this right now. I believe that there is a vast difference between something that is difficult and something that is impossible. All right? But I think oftentimes we refuse to differentiate between either one of them, because we give ourselves the permission slip to stay stagnant in our places of excuses. But so listen, this videography, this editing, all this jazz. Again, I'm a full-time daddy, travel full-time, and 2 full-time. You know, I'm busy, right? And so the first thing I told myself was that, man, I can't do this. I have all this stuff going on. I'm like, and then I remind myself, no, no, it's not impossible. It's just difficult, right? And so this is maybe a difficult beginning, but it's going to be a great one. And I hope that everything you set your mind to, you ask yourself these same things. Is this task impossible, or is this task difficult? Because if it's difficult, you can still do it. It's just going to take some effort, right? So anyways, heading to the Apple Store. It's going to be great. My first vlog. Let's do this. Close. All right, well, I just got here to the mall where we have a local Apple store. The Apple store is great. I know there's not too many of them around the nation, so happy to live here in Florida. The Apple store is in a town called Altamont Springs, and it's only about 20 minutes out from where I live. So anyway, so here you can pick up the hard drive. Probably ask a couple of questions, get some advice, but I pretty much know what I want, maybe a terabyte or 2. But anyways, but here I am. I think there's a great life lesson about this whole adventure, is that everybody has to start from somewhere. There's so many things we appreciate in life today because someone made a decision to try in spite of it being seemingly or deemed impossible. Despite of it never happened before. Like last week, I went on an airplane went and spoke in Houston, Texas, or a town right by it, and I sat into a dream of 2 brothers who started in Dayton, Ohio, crafted it and completed it, at least the first flight and successful flight in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. And there were people who chose to say, you know what, I'm gonna try regardless, right? And so I just think it's important that whenever venture or whatever aspirations we have within us, that we're not gonna allow our excuses to keep us stagnant, but we're gonna try. This whole thing with videography, for me, is just that. So obviously I feel weird holding a camera up in front of me, at least the iPhone in front of me talking, but it's one of those things, you know what I mean? What could be birthed out of this? Who knows? But I'm gonna try. All right, well, just came back from the Apple store. Actually, I'm just got in the car, still in the parking lot, haven't drove home yet. So I picked up the external hard drive, asked a couple of questions. They didn't have too many options. I know I could probably got this from Amazon and stuff like that, but I decided to go into actual stores and ask some questions of their own personal experiences and stuff like that. So anyway, so they didn't have many options. It was between like 3 of them, and so I ended up picking up the G drive, and I got the 4 terabytes. You know, it was only a couple of dollars from maybe $20, not a couple of dollars, like $20 differential between each terabyte and whatnot. And so this, for the bang for buck, I felt like it was a better deal. So anyway, so I got this one, and as bougie as it may sound, I love the fact that it'll match the color of my laptop. So anyways, so I picked this up, and the cool thing is that I also want to have enough room so I could back up my computer. So here we go, this adventure, it's getting started. Like I said, I am not vlogging because I'm professional. I'm vlogging this journey because I'm dreaming for a moment in history in my life where this is going to be a moment where I say, man, look how far I've came from this moment. So like I said, family, listen, there's a vast difference between something being difficult and being impossible. And I wonder maybe you can ask yourself a question. What have you deemed to be impossible that just maybe it's just been difficult? So anyways, but think about it. It starts with one step, and this is my first step. So join me and the journey as I do this. So anyways, I'm heading home. Gonna pick up my son from preschool. I'm telling you, about to meet the cutest Blaxican baby you ever seen, toddler you ever seen in your life. I'm black. My wife is Mexican. You get Blaxican, right? So, anyways, gonna pick him up and get home and chill the rest of the time with my family and get all this stuff plugged in, get Final Cut Pro uploaded, and we're good to go. Just picked up my son. Say hello.
Hello.
Yeah, on the way home. Yes, sir. Well, hey y'all, back here at the house, and I am eagerly excited to get started in this new venture. Like I said, family, there's a vast difference between something that is difficult and something that is impossible. And this whole thing of video recording, videography, editing, having the imagination be necessary for that, I deemed for myself it being impossible for so long that I asked myself a question. What if it's simply not impossible? What if it's just difficult? Yeah, we all have to start from somewhere, right? And so this is where I'm starting from, right? I have already had a MacBook Pro, and so like I said, today went to the Apple Store, right, and picked up a external hard drive. Again, I just want to keep everything in here. Want to keep this as fast and clear as I can, right? And I picked up the G Drive 4 terabyte external hard drive. And so for this journey I'm going on. So, and also along with that, again, right now I'm using, like I said, the iPhone SX Max, 10s Max. And I picked this up as well, not too long ago. I traded in the computer and had some stuff to use with Apple. And so I picked this up. It's a gimbal. And be straight up with you, I'm not sure how to use it yet. But like I said before, just because something is difficult doesn't mean it's impossible. And all of us has to start somewhere. And so I am not knowledgeable about it. But how do I get knowledgeable? By experience, by wanting to start. And so this is the question, because I think it's like I'm digging and I'm all about doing all of this, but I want it to be something that you can take away as well, right? And so obviously you with me in this journey, my first vlog and all this other jazz that I'm doing, but in your life, ask yourself, man, in your life, what have you deemed impossible that just maybe it's difficult? And there's so much stuff I can tell you about myself, about these struggles and and things I'm constantly giving attention to, trying to overcome, trying to not let it be my handicap or my excuse. But in your life, what are some things that you said, I just can't do this? What is it? Is it pursuing an education? Is it furthering your education? Is it going to college? Is it getting your master's degree, your bachelor's degree, or your doctorate, or is it even your associates or a trade? Or do you look at your life and saying, there's nothing I can do, but maybe you can do something? Is just not the areas you want to change. So what like last week, I flew back from Houston from speaking, and I flew in something that someone dreamed about, but took the next step of putting their hands involved in that dream. The Wright brothers started their dream of creating the airplane in Dayton, Ohio, using used bicycle parts. And they moved down to a place that in North Carolina that the terrain and the gust was more appropriate for their vision. So they was willing to do whatever's necessary. They could have looked at themselves and said, we got to move. We need a higher wind gust. We need softer sand. We got to move. This is crazy. That's impossible. But no, it's just difficult. And so I don't know in your life that maybe you said, man, I just can't do this. Stop saying it. Stop saying it and start somewhere. There's a Bible verse that says, do not despise the days of small beginnings. And so, like I said, this is a daunting task for me. And I just want, in my transparency, my journey in this, whoops. There we go. Like I said, and mistakes like that, maybe I should mount it instead of leaning this against something, right? And so that it to be a journey that we're all taking together, learning all of this, right? So let's do this. It's game time. Vlog, here we go.